Today's question for the cards is very serious. Why did the CEO of United Healthcare get shot? The first card that I pulled was the Eight of Discs, which means skill. And I think this is the shooter in this situation because tell me that these discs don't look like silver bullets, like Full Metal Jacket bullets here. That I don't know how many times he fired, but there were multiple shots, and it's like this guy has some kind of planning skills. Everything I learn about it, as of this taping, they haven't caught him yet, and I don't think they're going to catch him for a while or identify him because he's got this all planned out and people are actually talking about why United Healthcare is such a problem. And it's because of sacrifice. I pulled this card yesterday in the same position. Everyone who dies from lack of healthcare is a human sacrifice to capitalism. So the shooter felt that the CEO of United Healthcare should be a human sacrifice too. I found out he actually used a veterinary gun, like that they use to kill cows, basically, on a farm who are going to die. And it seems like this guy could have gotten a better gun to use for this, or like a more efficient one or whatever, but he specifically chose that kind of gun. Like, this guy's an animal that needs to be put down. And it's really scary that this comes back in this violence comes back in this form, because it is violence. It is violence to let people die because they can't afford health care. It is violence through lack of action, basically, as far as I'm concerned. So we've got to stop letting these people, and look, there's even poppies here for opiates, so big pharma is involved too. They're all in cahoots. But vigilante justice is not the way to do it. I am, a pacifist hippie, of course, and any kind of violence isn't the way to solve things, because there's just going to be another CEO who replaces him, and they're going to keep doing what they're doing. But at least people really will kind of wake up to what's going on here, and that, there were 2 assassination attempts on Trump this summer. And somebody thought, well, I can do that better, and I'm going to go after, one of the biggest problems in society is a lack of health care. And you can't just go after politicians for that. It's the CEOs of, giant healthcare companies that end up making decisions that keep people dying, like in droves, in like Aztec human sacrifice. Like, they may as well be ripping out hearts and shoving people down a really big flight of stairs. It is the worst, most immoral thing as Americans we could be doing. And that the CEO of United Healthcare is not solely responsible for it, but he has definitely made decisions that have resulted in the death of other human beings, not out of any sort of need, just because he wanted to save a little bit of coin for United Healthcare. And the last I got was the Warrior. And I've gotten this card before, and to me, that when I get this card is me, and my weapon of choice is my words, my writing and performing, even doing these videos. This is me fighting back against oppression, against the things that are making our lives harder, and resulting in the loss of human life due to capitalism. I think that the oligarchy, Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, they're ruining a lot of lives. And this is my warrior energy, but some people take up actual weapons with that same energy. And there's this guy, he's still on the run, and I hate myself, but I'm like, go, dude, get to Canada. Like, I'm like, keep going. People are actually talking about this shit, and it's on purpose. It seems like everything he's done has been, he planned out, he practiced the routes, and you can't tell me that his Full Metal Jacket bullets and the fact that he took a taxi are references to Full Metal Jacket and Taxi Driver, which both would fit into this situation. So I think he is referencing movies. It's not just me and my schizoaffective disorder. Somebody please back me up here on this. But I think that the converse to this is maybe the CEO of United Healthcare was really skilled at saving them money by letting people die. And they felt that the sacrifice was worth it. And the reason why he got shot was because eventually there are warriors who are going to fight back. And I'm going to keep fighting back with my words. Weapons, I feel like, don't really accomplish things. Like, in the long run, this isn't going to overhaul our healthcare system, which is what we need. It is getting people talking, believe me, and it's not like it's justified, right? But I think that it's this guy's not a hero. I'm not saying he's a hero because that's wrong. I mean, is Batman a hero for, killing the Joker or something like that? The vigilante justice is fun in movies, but if this guy has lost his mind about movies, but he's still like so, obsessively put together that this obsession has been pulled off with such precision, except for the gun jamming once and he like had to hit the side of it. I'm impressed. I don't want to be. I don't want to be. This is bad. This is a crime. This is murder. And murder is wrong. This guy had 2 children. But it's like, okay, I'm going to do a video about Taxi Driver next. And that guy, the guy who shot Reagan over Taxi Driver, did so to impress Jodie Foster when she was a teenager. Like, there are stupid reasons for assassination, for sure. And this guy had a very specific reason. And I would not be surprised if he had someone he lost because of insurance denial. If that hasn't happened, then he's just speaking on behalf of all of us, really, well, acting on behalf of all of us in a violent way, which I don't agree with. But God, I agree with the message. Don't you? Somebody please back me up here. Like, how are we supposed to feel about this? I am kind of torn apart. But, I had to ask the cards about it this morning. Let me know what you think about the reading. Also, if you want a reading, I probably should be charging for it. But if somebody wants a reading, drop a comment. I'll consider it just for free and until, someone's willing to pay for it or something. But also consider, sending a tip on Venmo or Cash App. That's up in my bio. And I will see you tomorrow.